to another episode of my podcast. By the way, I am Mary Chris. I'm the owner of this business page together with my husband Jesse. We are based here in New Mexico, USA. I'm originally from the Philippines po. I used to live in Caloocan City. And yeah, I'm here in the United States for already a decade. So yeah, I would just like to inspire everyone and hoping that you have a happy weekend. So here in America, it's already 10 o'clock in the evening here in New Mexico, USA. I hope you are having a beautiful day wherever you're listening from. Yesterday, we talked about dreaming bigger and asking ourselves whether we're truly content with our lives or whether somewhere along the way we simply stop dreaming. Today, this evening, I want to continue that conversation but from a different direction because dreaming is beautiful. Having goals is beautiful. Wanting a better future is beautiful. But here's the question: what are we actually willing to do differently to get there? Because if we keep doing exactly the same things every day, we cannot always expect our lives to suddenly become different. So today's topic is, if you want something different, you have to do something different. And don't worry, I'm not talking about changing your entire life overnight. I'm talking about one decision, one habit, one small step. And yeah, let's talk about it. So why do we want to change but resist changing? So have you ever said, I want more time, I want to travel, I want to save more, I want to take better care of myself, I want to build something for my future? Maybe you said, I want to spend more time with my family. Yes, most of us have something we want to change. But here's the interesting part. We want a different result while sometimes continuing the same routine. We wake up at the same time, we go through the same schedule, we spend our free time the same way, we make the same choices, and then another year passes and we ask, why hasn't anything changed? Sometimes it's not because we're incapable. Sometimes it's simply because we haven't changed what we are doing. Think about this. Different results usually require different actions. So if you want to become healthier, something in your routine may need to change. If you want to save, something about how you use your resources may need to change. If you want to learn something new, something about how you spend your time may need to change. And if you want to build something of your own, you may need to make room in your life to learn and work on it. It doesn't have to be dramatic, but something has to move. But maybe you will tell yourself, but I'm already busy. Now I know what some of you are thinking. Chris, I'm already busy. Believe me, I understand. Many of us have full-time jobs. We have families, we have homes to take care of, we have appointments, we have errands, we have responsibilities. Sometimes by the end of the day, all we want to do is to sit down and rest. And I know rest is important. I'm not telling you to fill every second of your life with work, but I want you to ask yourself, where is my time actually going? Sometimes we say we don't have 30 minutes for our dream, but somehow we find 30 minutes to scroll. We find time to watch our video. Yeah, we find time to watch what everyone else is doing. Again, there's nothing wrong with relaxing. But what if you took just a small part of the time and invested in yourself? Maybe 20 minutes. maybe 30 minutes, maybe 1 hour that you could learn a few times in a week. Imagine what you could learn in 1 week. That's why I believe you don't always need more time. Sometimes you need to become more intentional with the time you already have. Let's talk about comfort. There's a reason it is called comfort zone because it's comfortable. We know what to expect. We know our routine. Even we're not completely happy with our situation, at least it is familiar. And sometimes familiar means safer than unknown. You may think, I know I want something different, but what if I try and I fail? What if I'm not good at it? What if people judge me? What if I waste my time? Those questions are normal. Yeah, they are. But here's another question. What if you never try? What if 5 years from now, you're still thinking about the same dream? What if you keep saying, someday? Someday I will travel. Someday I will start. Someday I will learn. Someday I'll make more time for my family. Someday I'll do something for myself. Be careful with the word someday because someday doesn't have a date on the calendar. Sometimes someday quietly becomes never.